Welcome to the African Diaspora News Channel. So right now I'm going to be zooming in on a story of reconnection, restoration, and most of all, resistance. I'm Whitney Mckoy reporting for the African Diaspora News Channel. And well, let's get into it. While headlines are often dominated by migration out of the Caribbean, one country is flipping the script. Barbados is calling its people back home with open arms, open hearts, and a campaign rooted in history, healing, and heritage. Let's talk about the Windrush generation and the new wave of Caribbean youth reclaiming their youths, rewriting their future, and of course, building bridges across the Atlantic. Since 1948, Caribbean families have made their way to the UK, hoping for opportunity, but most often met with racism, rejection, and broken promises. From the Windrush scandal to the anti-migration rhetoric, generations of Caribbean migrants have paid a heavy price just to survive in a system that wasn't made for them. And yet, the dream of the UK still persists even as climate change, colonial aftermath, and economic strain continue to choke opportunities at home. Through initiatives like the Windrush I Accelerator, young people from the UK and the Caribbean are working together using technology, entrepreneurship, and shared heritage to solve real problems and rediscover cultural pride.
Now, give us your explanation of what it means for Barbadians and Barbados, this announcement.
Well, this was the big success of the just concluded CARICOM Heads of Government Conference in Jamaica. The fact that we are finally going to have the full freedom of movement regime. This is something that we have been trying to achieve for decades now. We have finally done it. However, not all CARICOM states are as ready as others. So the four member states that said, look, we are ready to start now are Barbados, Belize, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Dominica. So come 1st of October, these four will start. What that means is that the regime will be only for those four countries. So the citizens of those four countries will have the right to travel to live and to work in these countries without the need for any work permit or any residency permit. When they enter and they start to live and work, they will have certain rights. They will have the right to be treated like the citizen of the country in terms of primary education, secondary education, emergency health care, and primary health care.
One student of Barbados, Tia Corbing, says many of her peers dreamed of leaving, but the program opened their eyes to what's possible at home and abroad. Meanwhile, Olivia Howell, a UK-based student with Jamaican and Cuban roots, says Caribbean identity is disappearing in her community. She joined the program to revive what's been lost and to turn cultural pride into community power. Former Barbados Cultural Minister Senator John King, who moved to Barbados from the UK in the 70s, didn't mince words. He said, "My parents took us out of England because of racism. They wanted us to grow up in a society that accepts us for who we are." He believes this new generation of diaspora youth could become the future leaders of both Britain and the Caribbean, building the bridges colonialism tried to burn. This really is a message that there's more. It's more than sentimental. It's political. It's spiritual. It's about reclaiming what was stolen, reconnecting what was broken, and reigniting the fire of Black excellence across borders. This is what healing looks like when the diaspora unites. So what are your thoughts on this new initiative? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the African Diaspora News Channel for more news from the African Diaspora. Until next time, stay connected.